Top of the morning, 12:43. My initial thing was talk about kids. If you tell yourself what to talk about, then you're thinking of specific things to mention, specific things to say. Like you want it to go a certain way because you're just talking about this one topic. And that's when I'm like, okay, yeah, it needs to be free. It has to be free. So even right as I finished cardio, I had Michael Jackson on at the time. When I got off the treadmill and started walking outside, I put on the game outside.
Okay, now why I'm always running from the police when I come outside?
So when you got that, your mindset is gonna go with that vibe, you know what I mean? So you just come down, you sit down, and you do what you do. You feel what you feel, you say what you say. So, don't know how this is gonna go, don't know what I'm gonna say, but we're gonna have fun. I'm gonna do my best to ignore all the people that I see, because that was my neighbor. I didn't even want to say hi. I just want to talk. So when I watch my videos, and what I like about this is when I do watch a video, because regardless what gets cut out and what stays, I hear everything that I say. I hear when I have tongue twisters and I gotta repeat something 3-4 times because I messed up. And then as I'm watching it, I'm legit auto-correcting myself. I'm like, oh, you should have said this, you should have said that, or you should have said something different. And there were certain times when, like, even today, I was like, dude, because a lot of times I'm fishing for a word, for the proper word to say, or an appropriate word to say. So there's certain times when I'm just kind of like going, and I'm like, and I'm saying the word, hoping that word comes out. And then, bam, I said it. And it's so nice, because there's a few times when I think I put up a video already, when I'm talking, but I don't have that word readily available. So then I'll just put that text in there, over right here. I always put the text right here for some reason. Well, because of shades, if I put it up here, it might be hard to see. So I'll put the text right here, so y'all can see it. Because this is what I meant to say at that time, but these are freestyle thoughts coming off the dome. So just like if you're a freestyle rapper and you just get caught up, or you stop, or the word that you used wasn't the right word, and then you're like, oh, and then you hear boop, and then all of a sudden, you just gotta start fresh. So that happens to me, not to say often, but it does happen. Auto-correct myself. I'm trying to make sure that, it just comes out the way it's supposed to come out, which is cool, and I like that. So now, I like the fact that when I come out, and anything I say is obviously what I say, but now it can help me think about other topics, address things in different ways, approach things in different ways, and hope that, not the birds, I hear them, hope that it's his plan for me. And this is another thing I wanted to talk about as I was like thinking of topics to talk about, is his plan for me. Reference, Pac, Joe from the Bible, said, God was testing his faith and put him through all these bad things to see how strong his faith was. And this might actually reflect to the intro of my next album, if it ever comes out, which it probably won't. Either way, next album itself will not come out. For short, I already have 40% of it written. Joe from the Bible, you put him through things just to test his faith. And then I guess once you prove you're faithful, he'll take care of you. But that's the thing. So if you're putting someone through tests and they don't know how to withstand that pain, that feeling, whatever test they're going through, if they can't handle it, and this person you created, were you thinking about these things at that time? What's up, baby? Were you thinking about, okay, I know this guy is sensitive, I know this guy's emotional, I know this guy typically doesn't do well with pain. Are you still gonna put him through that test? So now these are things that I'm wondering. I'm not questioning my faith by any means, because man, no offense women, but man, this is how I talk, so I'm gonna talk the way that I talk. And I respect women, I respect any human being on this planet. Don't matter who you are. So this is just me thinking the way that I think. And this is what my thinking outside the box, my unorthodox approach, and my random analogies gets these thoughts in my mind. So if you know this person, why would you put that pain, that discomfort, or that negativity in their life, knowing that the outcome might be something catastrophic? That was a big word, and I really hope that was the right word. I'll Google this as well. For example, if you're testing, well, I already used Joe because it's Joe from the Bible. If you're testing Sam, but the reason why you're testing Sam is because you know Sam is going to go talk to Todd. So when Sam is talking to Todd, are you really testing Todd to see if Todd will be like, hey, dude, turn to God. Hey, dude, don't do this. Are you testing them both? Are you testing only one? Like, how does that work? And why do these types of things happen? Because if not everybody's on the same page, and if you look at the world in 2021, no one is on that page alone, let alone the same page. So now life as a whole is getting confusing, it's getting harder, it's getting more complicated. People are not to say forgetting about God, but it's just like they're forgetting about faith, they're forgetting about humanity, and the whole thing is kind of going, not to say downhill, let's go ahead and say down the toilet. Because downhill, you could get, if you're lucky, you could get stopped by a tree. Boom, you hit that tree, here you are. You stop moving. But if you're going down the toilet, guess what you're mixed with? Because you know what goes in the toilet, and you're just swirling in that drain, so now you're getting dizzy and motion sick. And then as you go down and you just in that little tunnel pipe, whatever you call it, and you end up where all that stuff ends up together. That's almost like saying you're going to hell. If you look at it in a random, unorthodox way, yeah, that's like, yeah, we all going down the drain, so we all going to end up in hell. What I'm trying to reference right now, I'm just trying to say, it's tough. Especially when you start to analyze things like that. Because that's when I talk about don't overanalyze anything. But when you live life and you see what some people do, and you know for a fact you would never do anything like that, then yes, you could wonder what would make somebody do something like that. Dude in Anaheim that beat two elderly folks that I think both of them died. He was out on bail for assault with a deadly weapon. Either way, he got let out on bail May 15th. Then this dude goes out, beats two more people. One of them died, I think, at the hospital. The other one, I'm pretty sure, passed. They show his pictures all over the news now. His faces and everything is all there. And they're telling you the story. So if this dude literally beat somebody and they died from that beating, this is where I'm going to get very emotional right now. You beat this dude. This dude died. Yesterday, I'm working on my car in the garage. We got a long breaker bar. If you don't work on cars and you don't have tools and you don't know what a breaker bar is, that's fine. It's a long stick, not even yay big. It's all clearly, I don't know what material, but it's metal. It's hard as hell. Harder than a baseball bat. It's a breaker bar to break one of those bolts or nuts that's on your car extremely tight. And I have it mixed in with all my other tools, just kind of coming out this little box that it's in. When I went to move that box, the breaker bar decided to fall straight on my forehead. And when it first hit me, I was like, damn. Ugh. But I pride myself on being one of the toughest dudes I ever met. So I took it like a man. And yeah, I wasn't like knocked unconscious. Yeah, I wasn't crying like a little girl, but damn, that hurt. That was one accidental fall of a breaker bar, literally hit me right here. And it bothered me. It still bothers me right now. It's still a little sensitive. Look, I don't got no bumps on my head or no bruises. But nonetheless, it hurts. So if someone is hitting you, physically hitting you, whether it's fists, whether they have something in their hands or not, that pain is not a good feeling. So these people that want to go shoot people or inflict pain on other people, could you ever imagine if you got hit with something? If somebody hit you with a skateboard, if you, and that's not even someone, let's not even use someone else inflicting pain on you. Let's use, have you ever stubbed your toe? Have you ever bit your tongue? And here's the thing, if you stub your toe, it goes away. If you bit your tongue, oh yeah, it hurts at the moment. If you broke a bone, references, NBA players, torn meniscus, torn Achilles, strain this, strain that. The human body heals. The human body will get better on its own. The human body is a beautiful thing. If you really look at it, every single injury I've had has healed. There might be permanent scars. We call them war wounds because every soldier got a story to tell. Master P reference. Yes, the human body heals itself, and that's a beautiful thing. But if you think about someone hitting you with a skateboard, whatever, all that little violence, yeah, that's BS. Because people shouldn't be doing this. Running you over with a car, hitting you with a bat, trying to stab you, trying to shoot you. We shouldn't be doing that. But these, not to say self-inflicted pains, accidental pains. When these things happen, life is not good. You are not happy. You feel that pain. Why would you want that pain on you? Why? Why? This isn't a why me reference. This is a why reference. Why is this happening? Are these things being placed in my life? Why? Now we're gonna talk about just the fact that, hey, no, it's me. So we are 12 minutes in. My video is ruined. I'm gonna stop. Let's see if I pick this up another day. Because now I'm pissed.